1027 WNEW.
Hey, Ann, your mom did say I was hot. Oh, come on, Mom. Don't bang Opie.
My mom, I'll yours.
I say lay back and enjoy it. The hell with the pocket ride. Opie and Anthony. A couple of real mother.
That sounds good. What's up, Anthony? My buddy, my pal.
What's up there?
My partner in crime.
Hey.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show, the most talked about radio show in the entire country at this point. Wow. Let's not kid ourselves. Everyone loves to hate the Opie and Anthony Show.
Isn't that funny?
And we laugh at all of you. I'm hiccuping. I've laughed so hard.
All of you.
We laugh at all of you.
Yeah. I love how people love to spell out our impending demise. Remember, like, the first 3 months we were here? It was going to be over. We were out of here after 3 months. Yeah. It wouldn't last. And then it was 6 months. And they'll never make the new year.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll never make a year.
Okay.
And then they'll never make the... It just keeps going and going until, 2 years later, what?
We're past a year and a half at this point.
Yeah, I don't worry about it. It doesn't look like we're going anywhere anytime soon, people. Any of our detractors that like to say, well, I guess that's it. You know, they took a little hit in some of the ratings, and that must be it. Oops, sorry.
Why are the bosses around here patting us on the back and congratulating us and trying to get us hookers and stuff?
And at this station, it doesn't seem to matter. It'll take quite a while for us to get down to a 0.5. Or a 0.8, so we still have plenty of time, Opie, to really screw up.
I gotta say, because I know he's listening, because he's such a loser. Tubby Tom, you took our bait, and you're such a loser. We laugh at you today. Do you think you're ever going to get to us? You loser. He's attempting to trash the only show on NEW that's making money for this company.
What are you talking about? You're the Brian on the car phone. Brian, how are you? Jam like it.
Eddie, what's going on?
Yeah, I was just wanting to talk about Leykis. He just, as soon as he got on, he was like, how they went from 14 to 7. How could they talk,
Hey, Eddie, we got under his skin so bad he had to spend another hour on his syndicated radio show that supposedly is all over the country. The country doesn't know who Opie and Anthony is, but he's helping us out on that front. Now people all over the country know who Opie and Anthony is.
He also brought up, later on, but a couple hours into the show, he started talking about Anthony. He said that Anthony's probably going to lose his CB radio in the divorce. And then I called up and I said that's not true, and he hit me in the head with a Yule log. And then he was talking about Anthony's mom, that Anthony's smoking again.
I don't know where this guy's going. I think he's lost in space, Opie.
I know, that's why I just hung up on him. Let's go to Ed next. Ed, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Guys, Tubby Tom.
Yeah.
Come on. All right, I got a few points to make. One is that he was making a big freaking deal about how Z100 and 97.1 beat you guys. Meanwhile, it is a known fact that music stations get 10 times more listeners than any talk station.
We don't need anyone defending us today. We said it yesterday, too, that we took a hit in the ratings. We went from 7th place overall to 14th.
Yeah, you guys did say that.
But the fact is, and this is a major fact, which he even slipped and said during his little rant last night, that what matters the most when you do a talk show, Ed and I are now in the talk show genre, is to do very well 25 to 44 with men, okay? Anthony, what are our ratings for men 25 to 44 this past book?
Number 1, Opie.
Thank you, Anthony.
That's right.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The 12-plus number is a bragging right. We would like to be higher. But
the truth of the matter is we're not pulling in 12-year-olds, 13-year-old and 14-year-old boys or girls, and we're not getting the upper end of the spectrum, the 60 year-old men or women either.
We have a very loyal following. We're making an S-load of money for the company. They are very happy with us. And that's the truth.
Yeah, that's
What's pathetic is Tom Leykis, we set the table for him. When we get off the air at 7 o'clock, we have a huge audience.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to say. He would have no one if it wasn't for you guys.
He doesn't have anyone. Hold on.
The 0.8, those listeners will come from you guys.
Ed, a 0.8, you might as well have no one listening. Okay, the fact is that there's a religious programming station out of Jersey that beats Tom Leykis at night.
And contrary to what Tubby Tom says, our show today is not going to be a 3-hour infomercial for the Tom Leykis show.
Oh, no, it's a quick thrashing, and then we move on.
And then that's it.
And the fact is, every time we do talk about him, his numbers don't go up because, we just tell everyone to stop listening to you, Tom.
Yeah.
We hated you from the beginning. We still hate you. And I guarantee you this, Tom. I know we get under his skin, and that makes my day, trust me.
Jam!
I will guarantee you this one, Mr. Leykis, okay? Ant and I will last in New York radio much longer than you will. That is a fact. Ant and I are up to 19 months, you're up to 3 months. You want to make a little wager to see who lasts longer, pal? I would like to say it wouldn't even last a year, but they'll probably give you a year just to be nice about it.
Come on!
Because we have bigger problems with this radio station than getting rid of the 0.8 night show. You know what blows? What blows around here? The station is in the crapper. Takes a big tank, again, per usual, and we get lumped in with it.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing very well, thank you very much. Then you got to open up the Post and read how no one's listening. Not to this show. We have people listening. We have a huge audience. All you had to do was go to the Super Bowl party to figure that out. Okay,
yeah, but the Post, they see NEW as a one. What? I don't even know what the station's at right now. Oh my God,
it's a 1-2, Anthony.
Right.
The average is 1-2. Let's just put this in perspective so people could understand this. Okay, the station's at a 1.2 overall. Our morning show is a 0.5 compared to Howard's 9.0. Just to put in perspective, okay?
Yeah.
Then the middays is a 1.1, I believe. You and I shoot up to a 2.9, and we hand that whole audience over to Tom.
Who in return hangs on to how much of that audience?
0.8.
People punching out like mad.
There's a station, all they do is religious broadcasting out of Jersey that beats him at night.
Wow, better than Jay, you're on a car phone.
And he was talking about honesty. He was talking about honesty on his radio show last night. If he wants to be honest, why doesn't he talk about where he got his, Flip 'em Out Friday idea from? Flip 'em Out Friday, okay? Or whatever he calls them, Flash 'em Friday. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
The fact is, and this is the reason why we hate him and we'll never support him, we know for a fact that he stole that idea from us. It's a rip-off of our Whip 'em Out Wednesday. We said it the first day he was on the air that we won't acknowledge him and help him out until he admits that he stole the greatest radio promotion of all time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just in case you're wondering why we hate him so much.
Yeah.
But he talks about being honest. Come on, Tom. Tell him. Tell him about how you were down in Turks and Caicos. Broadcasting live the same week Ant and I were. With Sam Adams. And how Ant and I were doing Whip 'em Out Wednesday down there. And the whole island was loving it. Couldn't believe it. Thought it was unbelievable. And you even admitted on the show that...
But I call it Flash Friday.
That you started the promotion about a month after you got back from Turks and Caicos.
Totally different.
I got it on tape. You said it. Month after you got back from Turks and Caicos when you were broadcasting live at the same promotion we were for a week straight. You start this great promotion of yours.
Come on!
That's why we hate you and we'll never support you and can't wait for you to be gone. 0.8. That's an embarrassment. We hand you an audience. You can't even keep it.
Well, who the hell wants to talk about him anymore? Load.
Huh?
That load.
Crap. John, what's going on?
John!
John, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, John.
Hey, my name's Joe. I think.
How you doing, John? Hey, we're going to take you out Leykis style.
This clown spent his first 15 minutes of his show defending how come his ratings suck. Well, there was a Subway series that was building, and the whole station revamped. So he spent the first 15 minutes defending about how his show sucks. And then after he finished, getting himself on some sort of solid ground, decided to take pot shots at you guys.
That's fine.
That's a freaking joke. I'm not going to mention him by name. I don't care if they mention me by name. It gives me ratings. The only reason why I listen to the SOB is because he happens to fall on the radio after you if I'm doing my driving late at night.
John, that's fine. You don't have to defend us because you know what? We were we were in our office laughing at the top of our lungs going, we got him again. We got under his skin. Look, he has to spend an hour of his syndicated show that's syndicated all over the country talking about Opie and Anthony. Who wins? Who wins, Tom? You loser.
The guy only talks about things that he thinks he has a strong standing on. He picks on women and how his whole philosophy of men. The guy's a freaking joke, number one. Number two, if he had any sense, you'd understand the philosophy of radio, the way you guys evolved, the way you guys paid your dues when you needed to and kicked ass when you needed to, and hopefully grow. This guy's going nowhere fast.
John, our ratings are fine. With everything that went on in the last 3 months, we're very happy with what we got yesterday. And we're still number one with the demo that matters the most. Men, 25 to 44.
And with everything else, fine. They go up and down. Who cares? But it's nice that they do go up, as opposed to certain other shows.
The biggest embarrassment of this radio station is the Tubby Tom show, by the way. We know our morning show sucks and all, 0.5, whatever. But, they don't have a lead in the morning show at all, okay? They have to kind of start from zero. And they don't do much better from zero, obviously, 0 to 0.5. But to hand somebody the huge audience that we get in the afternoons and then turn that around and get a 0.8, that's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment. Come on.
Come on. 0.8. A 0.8.
Unbelievable.
Makes me want to pull out a U-lock.
Danny, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
I tried to get through to his show.
Danny from New York. How you doing? You're on the Tom Leykis show.
Hello, Tom. Head jerko. I tried to get through to his radio program and his gay lover / phone screener, Mike Douchebag. He got all the information. I hit him with everything, the listener parties, how he stole your promotion and stuff like that. He kept me on hold for 15 minutes and cut me off.
You know why? Because he's so calculated. The one thing about our radio show, we'll just go to the phones. You want to trash us? Fine, do it. We don't care.
Yeah,
he set up so many calls last night that made it so calculated. The point he wanted to make, he made sure the calls followed suit.
Yeah, of course.
Pathetic. That's sad. That's sad.
I think he had the cojones, to take some abuse from your fans,
He doesn't have the balls.
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't have the balls. And I confronted him when he was live in New York for a week. We went right into his studio. He couldn't take it anymore. He turned off our microphones. He got so freaked out.
You were making fun of my voice, my radio voice.
We have a copy of that. We got to play that on our show. It is so freaking funny. I start mocking his voice, and he's like, that's it.
Yeah, you got to play that, man. Well, I wanted to rip him a new one for you guys, man. Keep up the good work.
All right, man.
All right, yo.
Bye. We're just about done with this, and then we'll start our real show. Who's this? Raul?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up, Raul?
Yeah, man, that guy is so horrible, man. He just sits there just trying to abuse you guys. You're scared to say you guys' names, man.
I know.
That guy sucks.
I love when DJs do that to Ant and I. Uh-huh. Everyone knows who they're talking about, and they're too scared to even, say our names.
Yeah, man, that guy is horrible.
Boy, that's some brave radio. Ouch.
Yeah, you guys gotta do me a favor.
Yeah.
Can you put on the Mike Tyson bit again?
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're trying to record this.
If we have a slow part of the show today, we'll do that, okay?
Can I say hi to my sister, my brother?
You just did.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, is that Christopher Reeve coming?
No, you're all right. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see. Jeff's going to try to explain what Tubby Tom was saying last night. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I got through to him. I called him up and I was like, I just want to tell you how much better you are than O&A, and they let me right through.
Yeah.
And when I got on, just when he was discussing how your ratings drop.
Yeah.
So first thing out of my mouth was, well, the only reason why yours don't drop because you don't have any to drop. You got me right up on it.
Yeah.
I was just, they won't let me through if I say, I like O&A and I want to rip on you.
Yeah.
I had to rip on him right away. He
takes this whole thing a little more seriously than we do. We openly laughed at the speaker last night when he was talking to the whole country about Opie and Anthony. What a loser.
The only reason why I was talking about you guys is because you don't want to lose your listeners, and he knows we're going to listen, so we can try to rip on him.
Well, we've talked about him in the beginning when he first came to New York. And a lot of people checked him out because we started talking about him, but it didn't help in the ratings, and it's going to happen again. We'll fade away and stop talking about him again, and his ratings will continue to be sucky.
I told him, I said, know who you better than? He goes, who? I said, The Morning Show. And he goes, oh, thanks. I said, well, So I put, and he started up in the morning, when as soon as he came on, going, I'm going to read off all the names that are ahead of me, and he read off the Spanish station.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, you're right below the Spanish people. There's only 1% of them around here.
All right, Jeff.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Kick ass.
But there you go. There's our cute little response, Tom.
That's it. It's not going to be a 3-hour infomercial, so.
Still number one men, 25 to 44. I know how important that is. Don't you, Tom? You know how important that is, right? You would wish for that, wouldn't you? You're never going to get it. Ever, ever, ever. Come on! And I'll say it again. Ant and I will outlast you in New York. We're up to 17 months. You got 3 under your belt. Let's see how this one plays out, Anthony.
Yeah.
You laugh at you. All right, and let's start our real show now.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Got that out of the way.
Enough. Ace all those Tubby Tom calls. We're not spending any more time talking about them. That's it.
Goodbye. We got a good show today. We got Gary Conrad coming in, the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to be hypnotized today, Ed?
I'll sit in there and see if he can do it. Why not?
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. Who else is going to get hypnotized? We got to get Spaz again because he was priceless last time.
Oh, yeah, priceless. Yeah, that was great.
Well, we got to start by
What's
you.
Going for this time, an Emmy?
Come on. We got to start with you confronting Gary Conrad. You don't believe in this.
Don't believe it. Sorry.
And you will attempt to get hypnotized today.
I'll take a stab at it.
We got to get Psycho Mark to get hypnotized as well.
Psycho Mark has basically said he'll do it.
All right, cool.
We've got a couple listeners down, and I think we're going to have a good show, guys.
Thanks, Rick.
Good stuff.
I'm encouraged by that.
Good.
Rick says we're going to have a good show, Anthony.
Yeah. Thank Christ.
Jesus. Thanks, Gelman.
Gelman.
Sound like Tom. Rick's like Gelman, just trying to get mic time.
Guys are dicks. Shut up.
You're like Gelman.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Where are the whores?
Or all of a sudden Gelman has to say something, read to the Kathy Lee, because he's trying to get, freaking, camera time.
Yeah, okay. You got me.
What?
Gelman. Time for our Millennium 2000 Trivia Contest. Who wants to be a co-core?
All right. Our fax line, 212-957...
Kathy Lee, your knobs! They're hanging like cow udders. Wear a bra, for God's sake. Gelman, get her a bra.
All right, Ed. Our fax line, 212-957-9639. Phone line, 212-757-1027. And it's the Opie and Anthony Show. Thanks for listening to the number one show with men 25 to 44, Anthony.
That's right, Opie.
Let's not forget that fact. It's an important fact, okay?
Yeah, they forget about it when they write in the paper.
What did you learn on the show?
I learned how to functioning idiot without a high school diploma to get a job in the radio.
Opie and Anthony.
Theater of the Mindless.
1027 WNEW.